What do you say? No, I don't think crypto's going anywhere. I don't think it has a future. You got here, Fidelity is considering offering Bitcoin to retail investors.
You lost your color for a minute, now you black again. Yeah, I'm on a blockchain with it, and my blockchain Monkeyz full of octane in them. You know the vibe, plus we shredded than a motherfucker. Yeah, we crash Monkeyz. Yeah, we crash Monkeyz. It go Planet of the Apes, gorillas in a mess. All these bad rooms all over my shit. It go Planet of...
What is going on, Blockchain Monkeyz? Eagle here nuts. Thank you for coming to my jungle. And first of all, I'm no financial advisor whatsoever, nor am I professional in blockchain technology. But there is one thing that I absolutely will do, and that's give you my opinion. So today, before we get to it, we got so much coming down the pipeline with Ripple and XRP. Now, I don't do XRP videos every day, but it's just like, it's so obvious, ladies and gentlemen. If you're doing your research, if you're actually doing the work it requires to have a solid foundation in your picks, we should say, it's just right there, right in front of your face. I mean, it doesn't get any more juicy. But before we can get into this juiciness, I'm gonna need you to rub your hands together real vigorously and slide down Twitter. So coming in hot, we have Brown Sugar Baby, okay? Blockchain Beauty Shop with special guest and candidate for Congress, Visirant this, hope I said that right, Thursday, September 15th at 10 p.m. Eastern. Put your notifications up. And this coming in from Watcher Guru, just in, 5,000 blocks left to be mined until Ethereum merges to proof of stake. And a huge shout out to Roy Bracho, one for the record books. What a pleasure it was to have met you all, the real Sologenic OG NFT holders and the rest of the Solo Nation community. Wow, absolutely amazing, beautiful shot. And then we have Qwaken NFT coming in so hot, you're not even gonna need socks, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, it's just absolutely amazing what they're doing with these hoodies. It's amazing what they're doing with the functionality and the liquidity of these NFTs. And not to mention, we may have talked about a possible Blockchain Monkeyz collaboration. I will keep you up to date on that. But ladies and gentlemen, have you seen what they're doing with this surfboard? Take a look at this.
Introducing number one, the first ever NFT surfboard XLS 20 ready. A unique digital NFT for the real world.
What is happening, ladies and gentlemen?
Made in Hawaii by WIG Surf Shop and digitized in a record time. The surfboard gives you exclusive access to the best projects on the XRPL, along with the real surfboard. Find it in Las Vegas during the Ripple Apex event. Qwaken, tokenizing physical assets on demand. Only off Solo Jet.
And this coming in hot from Michael Branch. Ripple Well transactions spike with over 420 million XRP on the move. Ladies and gentlemen, why move this much value? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this efficient? Is it efficient? How long has the XRPL been up and running smoothly? Huh? You tell me. Okay, Russia, I see you making moves. Russia aims to set rules for crypto cross-border payments by year's end. Right about this, it seems like a lot is happening. A lot of things are lining up around November-ish time going on into 2023. Are you loading up properly? Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. When you've been through a bear market before and you've experienced that crazy volatility, it becomes very easy. This is how we handle it. Easy. Let's go, baby. Hold on tight. Okay, coming in from Eleanor Terrett. She always tells it like this, okay? Per banking GOP aide and Gary Gensler, Gary Gens, you need to hit the fence, okay? Thursday hearing, expect Senator Toomey and banking GOP to argue that Chairman Gensler's pursuit of a highly politicized liberal policy agenda has distracted him from fulfilling the SEC government core mission of protecting investors, maintaining. Now, I don't think anything has distracted him. This is purposely done. Listen from Ripple. Exchanges have dominated crypto service offerings, but banks have the opportunity to meet consumer demand for crypto by integrating these capabilities into their products. Dive deeper into the how and why at Joseph's Ripple VP of Payments. Now, ladies and gentlemen, they better hurry up. Because as you can see, these cryptocurrency companies, Globant, for example, are turning into their own banks and having that functionality already. It is a race. As the world of crypto and TradeFi blends, and crypto grows in importance as a vehicle for global value transfers, and fiat itself gets represented by digital avatars, be it as stablecoins or central bank digital currencies, the race to be orchestrators of the global financial network has begun. By being crypto native, exchanges are taking the lead in this race, and they will hold on to it unless traditional financial institutions accelerate their efforts and claim the title. Though exchanges have jumped ahead, traditional financial institutions have some strong advantages they can have and should have leverage to outpace their new competitors. And then we got Ripple again. During a lawsuit, our partnership with Travelex Bank marks the start of crypto-enabled payment solutions in Brazil. With 780 billion plus in payments sent into Brazil annually, crypto will facilitate more affordable, faster cross-border payments. See how in our solution, we are absolutely in the nitty-gritty of it. And so another huge shout out to Lindsay the Hexagon. You talk about the women in crypto. She is literally stepping up. Huge shout out to her and Vibra Finance. Had a chance to speak with them at the event. Such amazing people. Now, there is no way in hell you can go to Vegas and not swag out, at least a little bit. As you can see here, we got Mackenzie and Canella and me there, just acting like complete fools. It was such a beauty. Now, so ladies and gentlemen, I've been in this space since about 2018, 2017, maybe a little bit before that. And it's just amazing what you're able to see over the years. And this right here, I got this from Digital Asset Investors Channel. This right here is a collage of just clips of things that's happened throughout the year and just valid epic points on XRP and its functionality and why this is just absolutely major, and you'd be absolutely crazy to not even take a peek. Okay, take a look at this. This is just like he said. This is for your pleasure. Take this in.
So Ripple Net is trying to take on Swift. What's been the traction like? Who's come on board?
Well, it's interesting as you step back and look at this. If you and I decided we're going to send $10,000 to California today, the fastest way for us to do it would be to drive to the airport and fly it there. That's a crazy thing to think about when you're in the age of the internet and we're used to information on demand. When we think about the customers that have come on board, it's because we're solving that real problem. We're changing the nature of a payment taking days to settle to California to seconds. So we now have well over 100 customers, ranging from some of the biggest banks in the world to payment providers to the Western Unions and MoneyGrams, Linlan Pay out of China.
How many banks?
It's over 100. I actually don't know the exact number now. Last time we announced it publicly, we said over 100. We'll probably announce the next set when we get to over 200. We're signing up more than a bank a week now.
You mentioned Jamie Dimon, so let's bring it back to Jamie and JP Morgan. What do you think is going to be the
Gary been playing his role the whole time.
thing that they will have to change the most or lose market share, and somebody else is going to do better, faster, serve their clients better than JP Morgan or Goldman Sachs?
So you can see right through the fakeness.
You can just hear the bankers panicking right now.
When we talk about Jamie Dimon, we first have to recognize where he sits. He sits at the top of the global financial infrastructure.
Central monopolist with another central monopolist. A lot of commercial banks aren't terribly excited about that. Maybe you're going to have to give some ownership. Maybe you'll have to give 50% of your ownership to the 20 banks that are now, part of this. I mean, there are other ways to build incentives. Maybe you put a native token in there, and you give.
He knows exactly what he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
Maybe other incentive ways to beat the current monopolist.
Yeah.
There are a few banks, of which JPM is certainly one, that make billions and billions of dollars of profit by virtue of that perch. 99.9% of banks don't make money in this ecosystem in terms of cross-border payments. Jamie Dimon makes a technical term of a shit ton of money by sitting on it.
So Quorum is an Ethereum-based enterprise Ethereum technology that was incubated at JP Morgan. JP Morgan, it's not well known, but JP Morgan has been paying attention to and involved in the Ethereum technology since before consensus existed. So maybe right at the same time. I think they built their first experiment before the Ethereum public mainnet launched. And
that's interesting because so many people think of Jamie Dimon as being this like uber crypto bear because of his comments on Bitcoin, but they've been participating in it for as long as Consensus has. That's fascinating.
Yeah, JP Morgan's a big machine. Lots of activity going on there. Apparently, Jamie is pretty comfortable with blockchain these days, and probably has been comfortable with blockchain for a while, but wasn't comfortable for a while with Bitcoin.
So when I hear Jamie Dimon say it's a fraud, I think to myself, well, of course he's going to say that. He's talking. I mean, by the way, there's also people who conspiratorially that he's trying to talk down the price of Bitcoin so JPM can buy it. Like the idea that JP Morgan isn't actively working in the blockchain and Bitcoin space is not true.
So our company Consensus has been very prominent since the start of the Ethereum ecosystem. I can attest that JP Morgan was there right from the start before public mainnet was even launched.
Telling that all of our projects are, on an Ethereum variant, as an example, that's intentional. And I think that as a bank, many did not agree with that approach early on, but now it's sort of playing through as being relevant.
Frankly, I don't mind sharing. There are 15 senior JP Morgan people at Ripple's offices this afternoon. Now, unless JP Morgan's going to fire them, does JP Dimon know that? Apparently not. Anyway, so look, that's my thought on the whole JP Dimon thing.
They're deeply understanding because they are pretty ambitious and very good at making money as well. They deeply understand that every idea that's pitched to them is somebody who currently is small but wants to get big and gain market power. So they're also always thinking about how to ensure that there's a check to slow down your startup from gaining market power 5, 10, and 15 years from now. They don't want you to be the next clearinghouse like the Chicago Mercantile Exchange or Intercontinental Exchange. They don't want you to be the next central node of market power.
Too late, brother.
Too
late. Power's in the hands of the people.
Yeah, we believe they get it. They've introduced a new construct, decentralization, into their thinking. So in addition to the Howey test, they have this new construct that they're seeing certain things in. So they consider the Bitcoin network and token and issuance mechanisms. They consider the Ethereum network token and issuance mechanisms to be decentralized, and therefore no transactions involving those particular assets are considered to be transactions of securities. They have not said the same thing about other tokens, the Ripple token, for instance, and they were clear that they were going to come out with statements to sort of assess these different tokens, and I believe they've made all the statements about decentralization that they're going to make. And so Bill Hinman, Director of Corporate Finance, has been very clear about what you can do and what you can't do. And
no.
Cause it's the standard in this bitch. XRP. I went to YouTube University, and now they mocking me with no degree. We saying by the swift, keep it walking. Respect your elders in these bushes. Bitcoin is talking.
You don't have to be rich to be taking advantage of this. This was the beginning of the greatest transformation of wealth the world has ever fucking seen since World War II.
Blockchain. We talking about an intellectual choo-choo train. It's DLT up in these streets, man. That's why we rip all on that blockchain.